Okay, Unit 4, Lesson 8 deals with finding slope, which we also refer to as rate of change. It's basically the same thing. Yesterday in the notes you saw how to find slope from a graph. You're going to see a little bit more on that here today. All right, and then the main thing we're going to focus on here is finding slope when you're given 2 points. Yesterday we learned about slope. Here's a more precise definition. It's the ratio of the vertical change, which is referred to as the rise or the fall, to the horizontal change. All right, between 2 points on a line. All right. Yesterday we dealt with the rise over run quite a bit. Today we're going to be using the formula that you saw yesterday in the notes, which is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right. Yesterday, again, just a brief reminder, we saw 4 general types of slope. All right, we refer to those as positive, which is going uphill, negative, which is going downhill, a flat line or a horizontal line, which is zero slope, and a vertical line, which is one going up and down, which is undefined slope. Okay. Yesterday you learned how to read slope from a graph. I typed in some steps for you in case you're still struggling. These 4 problems that you see will be done in class tomorrow. Let's go ahead and skip to the back side now. All right. We have 4 problems here we're going to take a look at, and we're going to be using the formula once again, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay. So as I go to do this, all right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my points that I have. All right. My first point, we know x is first, then y, so we would call x1 y1. And my second point, I would call x2 y2. So in my formula, m equals, we would do y2, which is 1, minus y1, which is 2, over x2, which is 4, and x1, which is 5. Okay, and then we would simplify top and bottom. So 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Also a negative 1 on the bottom, and that becomes positive 1. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Again, first thing I'm going to do is label it x1, y1, x2, y2. I want to change my color there. Back that up. All right. Again, my formula, it has subtraction in it. All right. And as I go to do my substitution, y2 is 1 minus 5 over 3 minus 3. So let me go ahead and simplify again. We go top by top, bottom by bottom. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. 3 minus 3 is 0. And negative 4 divided by 0 is not 0. Is not negative 4. All right, it is undefined. If you type this into your calculator, and I hope that you have a calculator with you, and that you do actually do this, please take that calculator out and type that in, negative 4 divided by 0. Your calculator is going to tell you that you have an error because you cannot divide by 0. And that is what makes this undefined. All right, let's move on. So again, my formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Draw that smiley face there if you want credit for your homework tonight. Here's x1, y1. Here's x2, y2. And once again, I'm just plugging right in. So I have m equals, remember I have subtraction. So when I do this, I have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that would be negative 6 over 3, which is negative 2. Okay. And we're going to do one last problem here. Obviously, you see it there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and label it x1, y1, x2, y2. And my general formula Again, has me subtracting, so I'm going to fill that in. Y2 is 4 minus 4 over 4. Now be really careful here. That's negative 2, which really means minus a negative. This is going to be a plus. Alright, on top, 4 minus 4 is 0. 4 plus 2 is 6. 0 divided by 6 is 0. That's it. See you tomorrow in class.